Thus, this book. Written mostly during the COVID-19 pandemic of 2020-2021, the volume got turned down at our place as she buried herself in the work. But of course, the music is there, each chapter connected either explicitly or obliquely to a song, and the poetry and the reality intertwine in strange ways. The music becomes life, and the life music, and the writing, like the song, rings out into the air. It is a sound that is strong, bouncing around, but as it and we inevitably must, will echo and reverberate, slowly but steadily, towards silence. Willie Ziegler, 2023.
Chapter 1. The Beginning. "Put an ad in the paper," John said. "Really? That's how I should find a band?" "Sure. Singer wants band, with your phone number. Put it in Duke magazine and see what happens." I got 2 responses. One from a 3-piece band led by guitarist Cy Farron Lucas, a stylish fellow, rake thin, dressed in black of course, high cheekboned, dark eyes, restless energy. He had plans. He wanted me to be part of them. After my audition, he came over to the large share house I was renting in Rockley Road, South Yarra. He paced around my bedroom and pitched his spiel. It was good. He was an earnest young man with bags of ambition. The other interested party was guitar player Greg Thomas from rock outfit The Benders, whose singer had just departed. I carefully selected my wardrobe. Tight black jumper, emerald green suede miniskirt, blue tap shoes without the taps, and joined the queue of bearded men with established beer guts. I guess the departed singer was the blueprint, outside a rehearsal studio in one of Melbourne's endless outer eastern suburbs. 4 musicians all faced each other with space for a singer. I stood behind the microphone, directly opposite the drummer, who was channeling Keith Moon, complete with stick twirls and a manic but strangely comforting smile. I was intrigued. Every time I looked at him, he grinned back. I was thinking, better humour him, I might get the gig. I got a call later that afternoon with an invitation to join. Then it got confusing. I had been leaning towards Man in Black, Cy Farron Lucas, until the stick-twirling drummer, a redhead called Dorlan Bray, was dispatched with instructions to persuade me that the Benders were by far the better option. It was a tough choice, but the redhead sitting on my bed, making me laugh, felt like my new best friend. I joined the Benders. Patti Smith's album, Horses, was a regular spin on my stereo. I wanted to sing the opening track, her version of Van Morrison's Gloria, at our first gig. I rehearsed it along with a mountain of other pre-existing Benders material. But after weeks perfecting my version of Patti's version of Van Morrison's version, I decided it wasn't a different enough version, and therefore it was cabaret. Basically, the worst thing you could be in the 1980s. We didn't need Gloria anyway. The London Tavern was packed, oversold even, with friends and family to witness my debut, which went off beyond anything I'd imagined. There were encores aplenty and a suitably sodden carpet. I loved it. Being on stage was an incredible sensation. Singing out front of that wall of sound, entirely in control. This was for me. My abilities and my interests had just lined up. I was 20. Chapter 2. Imperfect Words. Imperfect Words. Words of Men, 2019.